Are you ready for the summer? Are you ready for the sunshine? Are you ready for the fresh air breeze, the apple trees, and a whole lot of fun? Are you ready for the summer? Are you ready for the hot nights? Are you ready for the fireflies, and a whole lot of fun?
All right. Hey, everyone. I am here.
At last, Everest Productions has arrived.
Thank you, AI Palpatine. All right. I am here. The Dark Lord is here after a month's absence. I am back. It's been a while. It's been a while. Your king is here. Uh, Hello. How y'all doing? It's good to see y'all again. Just trying to find my. There we go. There's my Vader. It's good to see you. Um, put some of my friend's artwork here. Dooku. Indeed. It's been a while. How y'all doing? Um, yeah, I figured I would stream today. I haven't streamed in a while. I've been busy with a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna talk about a lot of stuff. You know, it's a Q&A today. How I've been doing. Um, uh, hey man, so is Palpatine actually done? Hello there, Palpatine. Like, what do you mean by Palpatine? Uh, nice drawing. Thank you. I didn't draw this. This is my friend. But I did contribute to the design a little bit, you know. You're working on Labyrinth Evil with your friends. I can't really divulge what we're doing on that video. I'm just gonna say we're gonna have some real handmade content coming up. So, yeah, good. Uh, what's been play? What? So let's talk about the Plagueis. Yeah, Plague. There we go. There's Plaguey right there. What's this project going to be? Nothing too big. Probably animatics. Probably this is the best word. Animatics. You know what animatics is? They're like story reels, drawn story reels. Probably I'm gonna we're gonna release a couple videos. We're also doing the Arcane fan episode, or it's the Arcane. It's not really called Arcane. It's another name, but it's related to Arcane with Jinx and all, and that's gonna be a fun project to show off. That won't be till probably this that project takes a while. Probably not till Christmas. Hopefully, I'll probably release that full episode on Christmas. It's a movie length fan episode, so that won't come out till Christmas. We've been working on that for 2 years, by the way. So that's the longest project we've been working on right now. Since he learned how to cheat death from Plagueis, I don't think Sidious is actually dead on Exegol, in my opinion. I think he had a backup plan. Oh, did he now? How's going on with episode 3 of Plagueis? Good. I've put some progress on in it over June. Not too much progress. It's gonna still it's still coming out before October, so I'm hoping to get it out maybe September, maybe maybe Halloween, or maybe we will release in it'll release in for Halloween maybe. It's that's a goal. That's a goal. Personally, Plagueis is I'm getting kind of burnt out from Plagueis working on it. I've worked on it for a year now, and I'm pretty much done with Plagueis. Uh, Plagueis episode 3, that is. I'm gonna always keep going back to Plagueis. It's, it's kind of my flagship series and flagship book I worked on. Uh, I adapted, not worked on. It's Lucino worked on that. I am. Dark Disciple audios. They're backed up on the Discord. Join the Discord. If I don't know if there's a link available, but I have them backed up in the Discord for people to hear. I can't. I can't upload them on YouTube. So, uh, I took those down. I understood why those were taken down, and we might do some more Darth Disciple stuff. That isn't like just re-uploading those audios. So yeah, all my stuff gets archived in another thing, so don't worry about it. Everything's all backed up, but some stuff that wasn't and those are on the Discord. It wasn't a cease and desist. Like it was just a copyright take. It was just a request to take it down, and the simple request, I took it down. So on YouTube. So a cease and desist. If I got a cease and desist, if someone got a cease and desist, then I can't re-upload it anywhere, and I didn't get that. So it can't be on YouTube. It just can't be on YouTube. Um, I was hooked up on you, Plagueis. I love the politics surrounding that era. Yeah, I like the politics. If you like the Plagueis book, you might like Cloak of Deception. That one, I don't think we will. I don't think we'll do any other prequel stories around the pre-Phantom Menace. Cloak of Deception is kind of like a little heavy-handed with Cloak of Deception. Um, that one's a little heavy on the politics, like even more than Plagueis. And honestly, I don't want to do another political story, but it's still a good book. But would I have challenged the claim? Um, I I would have, but I understood why it was. It was. I just didn't want to get in any. I didn't want to run into any fuss. I'm more soft on that. If let's say if something like Plagueis got taken down, I don't think. Um. Man, this orca can't get my wafu. What, you don't like Koreans? Yeah. uh, let's go, Tally. Yeah, Tally fans, rise up. But back to topic. Oh, where'd it go? Is it playing? Do I need a video source? Hold on, I'm trying to get a video. Okay, there's Palpatine, Papa Palpatine. Okay, that's not playing. Okay, well that image is not playing. Okay, there's Grievous there. Sally fans are yo, what up? Lately though, I'm not, and my complaining of AI lately, I'm just done I mean, I could shit on AI all the time. I know people get tired of it. But yeah, AI sucks. A lot of these people are hacks with the AI. I'm just not gonna bother anymore. Personally, I think AI people are probably the least creative, brain dead people. Just, I mean, like, just not people. It's not like character design. Just people just generating a story and bullshit. It pisses me off. It does, but I don't. Sometimes you get tired of just tooting their own horn, and yeah, people want to hear my daily AI rants. I saw this awful. There's a lot of awful AI I could go on. Like I don't even feel like doing the AI slop of the week anymore. But if anyone wants me to go rant about AI, I will, because I got plenty of contenders for slop, probably slop of the year. Slop of the year. Complete AI assist. Well, it depends what assist. I don't AI assisting like the AI animation I used in that Palpatine short with the movie duels. I don't. I think that's fine. But a lot of people like to use. I've noticed that some people use AI a lot of language. They don't tell the full truth about what AI they use. Like sometimes they'll say, "Oh, I use Blender and Photoshop." Well, you're not really telling. You're not being truthful on how much AI you use, right? You know, just because you can use Photoshop. If I took a picture of Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, just Luke Skywalker, gave him a jacket and made him move, wouldn't you consider that still AI, like an AI slop animation? If if I did that, I photoshopped a realistic image of Luke Skywalker, AI generated a jacket, or photoshopped it on him. Would you guys consider that AI slop? I think you would, because because the AI doesn't always You think you'll ever do another mall story? Yes, Plagueis episode 3 coming out soon. Um, on mall, I think I would do Mall Shadow Hunter. That's the only. I'm. I don't care for Disney canon anymore, so people. I don't think I'll do a dub of Sons of Dathomir audio comics. I highly suggest if you want Disney comic dubs, go to audio comics. Those are the guys to go to for that. But I don't. I only. I'm kind of like more of a EU purist nowadays, so I prefer EU stuff. I'm just so burnt out of. I'm just so burnt out of Disney and their decisions that I just like say fuck it. I'm done with this shit. I'm going back to my comfort zone. Let's see here. Are we getting Palpatine's speech to dying Plagueis? Of course. Everything in Plagueis Act 3. Besides some lengthy speeches and stuff that's cut down and some trimming, obviously, avoid copyright, you know. The story's still there. Maul Shadow Lord, kind of mid. What's your opinion as Maul as a character? I think he's a great character. I think he is overused nowadays. Um, I haven't seen Maul Jab Lord or Shadow Lord lately, so oh, that's the wrong image. That's Charlie. Charlie, this ALA slop Charlie. Oh yeah, you guys want to see a horrible? I tried to reskin Palpatine. It didn't go so. This was from an old project. Yeah, Sonam will always play Maul. I won't use AI for Maul. I won't use AI for a lot of characters that can play. Personally, I'm moving away from AI, like just AI altogether. Besides some AI assisted stuff, um, uh, that last Palpatine video I did was the exception. I used the audiobook narrator as a guide for the voice, so it was still a kind of assisted with that, but it was kind of an AI voice, which is why I didn't credit Palpatine. Uh, in the last Palpatine Vader video I released, that was an old video I did last year. Tom Hiddleston, Temu. All right, prepare yourself, guys. I have a special look for you guys. All right, I have a special look. I was gonna show this in a community post in the future, but I'm gonna show you guys right now on stream a preview of what we're working on. What you're about to see is confidential, real made, not AI, hand drawn. All right, here we go. I'm gonna show you guys. There we go. Who you think that is in the '03 style? There you go. we're doing some fun stuff that's not AI generated. So I gotta reiterate that a lot. Mr. Bunny's my friend Mr. Bunny's also worked on this. I designed. Obviously, it's based on Plagueis episode 1. I helped him design the head and everything, and so yeah, yeah, we're cooking. We are cooking, y'all. We are cooking. Now show us a big mommy Twi'lek. Show us a big mommy Twi'lek. How about I show you a big mama Corian with mommy Corian with shoddy. Bro is Darth, not Darth Malgus. Not the goon, guys. Not the goon. Here's an old image we did from the same artist. This is from my version of episode 9. We did this was a couple years ago. Time flies. This was like 3-4 years ago we did this. This image came on. When this was Ray. I thought this one came out good. Same artist, by the way, I work with. He did this 4 or 3 years ago. And then that is actually Ray. Yeah, that's Ray. That's from my fan movie, though. That was from a couple years ago. All right, back to Tally. I think I want to go with, here's some other so here's some other artwork we're working on. This is from my non-Star Wars project, Arcane, the Arcane inspired series we're working on. Here's some character designs. FYI, this is not Gooner stuff. This is like actual just concept art. Pretty cool though, huh? Yeah. No, don't. Yeah, I can't show a lot from this one. It has to be a surprise. So yeah, Just be it's coming out in uh, I said Christmas, yeah, around Christmas. Who sent me? Oh, that's him. Okay. Yo, this chat's going off. All right. This project's been worked on since 2024, so it's making good progress, but I can't reveal more than that. Uh, by the way, on Plagueis, let me get a Plagueis image here. On Plagueis, if I could just find the Plagueis. Shit. Where the hell is it? Oh, come on. Okay. I'm trying to find the Plagueis. Plagueis. Is there an image of Plagueis somewhere? All right, we'll just go with the Senate. All right, there you go. There's a scene from the Senate from. I actually might redo that scene. I don't think it looks as good as I thought it did. Um, I mean the lighting that is, and um, have you seen the backstroke of the West? No. Hey, Wing Boy, what's up, man? I didn't see your message. Howdy, the tech. I announced that we're doing a few scenes. Uh, there's some stuff coming out. Handmade stuff, real stuff. Hold on, my dogs are barking. Damn it, Jesus Christ. All right, I'm here. By the way, people, I'm gonna re-release. I'm speaking of Star Killer. I'm releasing TF2 Part Two, hopefully this month. It's been on the back burner. Um, there's just been a lot I've been working on this. Uh, Verona. Here's an image of. Here's an image of from Plagueis, episode 3 of King Varuna. I animated this in Blender, so I use Blender to like animate the frames. Some models don't have skeletons, like, or they don't have the. This is where AI assisted come in because sometimes some models don't have any bones, so I have to use AI to like animate them, and I do it a lot to make sure it's not looking hokey. Um, but yeah, I thought Varuna. I redid Varuna's model. I used the head model from Littlefinger, and then I made the like new face texture and everything, and I did this all by myself. This model was helped Pandora helped me make Pandora. big help to the channel. But this model I made all by myself. My biggest thing lately on AI, I mean, there's AI slop that clogs, the boring conversations between. Oh, that's not the right one. There's the boring conversations, ChatGPT conversations, the Darth Vader cries at Padme's tomb. That's a trope everyone gets tired of, except normies, and or making up bullshit. The day Mace Windu died, there is one new. It's not new. I brought it up before, but it's becoming more prevalent. My biggest pet peeve against AI creators, and personally, I think they're bastardizing. Um, it's not that they're using AI; it's the fact that they're actually adding on to a story that doesn't need to be added on to. Um, I don't want to bring him up because should I bring him up? I got. I don't want to dog on him any more than I do, but I cannot defend his work for what it is. You guys think I don't know? You guys think who you guys think I'm talking about? I don't want to call out people, but who you think I'm talking about? I don't want to dog on him, but he just goes the extra mile on some stuff. I just cannot let it go. I just cannot. I have no idea. Vader episode, Star Wars Santa? No, not Star Wars Santa. Star Wars Santa, does AI slop? No. He does talk with Star Wars Meg, who I think is a gwifta. I do think there's some gwiftas, as I like to call them. And if you guys don't know who a grifter is, a grifter is someone who kind of a grifter is someone who, there's a couple grifters in the community, and I'm not going to call them out. I'm not going to try to start drama. But you know who you are if you're hearing me. Because I know you don't really care about Star Wars. You just care about getting that access to Disney events and stuff. I know you. I know you. I know who you are. I know. You want that access, that shit. I will never say Disney is great. Disney is this, just so I can get a access press kit to go to Disneyland or something. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. I was humbled by meeting Mr. James Lucino because I went to an event by myself, and I was humbled that they did give me the opportunity to because I requested to be to interview the authors there, and that to me that is the access people should try to get, talking with authors, and nothing that's funded by a corporation to get VIP access to somewhere. Exactly. I know you are AI slop, but which is Marina Productions. Marina Productions. No, where is Plagueis episode 3? Give it to me. I got you guys want to know a truth that I've not told anyone? And this is going to tick some people off. I worked a lot on Plagueis episode 3, but I scrapped 30 minutes of it because I did not like how it turned out. I thought it was poor, and this was when I was starting to experiment a lot with AI, and I realized AI sucks. So I went back to the drawing board, and yes, I went back and just redid. I just restarted on some at a point basically. It's not the Palpatine and Valorum scene. I'm not talking about that. It was a little before that, and I went back and scrapped it because I wanted the quality there. The quality wasn't there, and I don't tell people that because I keep people in the dark because I don't want to disappoint them. Uh, but I get her hassled a lot because I think people were expecting Plagueis episode 3 to come out a little less than episode 2 of Plagueis came out not that far from episode 1. So, but you know, I think episode 3, the progress that I did put in, I just wasn't satisfied with it. So I went back, and yes, I went back and I'm working on it again. So for real, for real. Yo, what up? Good for you. What does? Oh, funny enough about the Acolyte, I hate the show. I despise it with all my being. But for some reason Plagueis looks fine. I guess. I mean, he looks like a monster, but I mean, if you brighten up the contrast and you look at his character design, that is Plagueis. I'm not denying that they didn't make him look like Plagueis, but I don't agree with people saying that he didn't Plagueis look. It's just the execution. He looked like a monster. They made him a monster. But no, it's like the hands, the look, the eyes, the head. I kind of bought that was the Plagueis, the design of Plagueis at least, what they were going for. My Plagueis is a little different. He has that pouty frown. He has the red eyes, orange eyes. Also, the Everest Plagueis is based on an action figure, which I consider that to be kind of the closest to a canon look for Plagueis. I'm not saying Everest Plagueis. Everest Plagueis is just an interpretation. Don't take that the wrong way. Anyone's Plagueis is not the definite version. I don't even know what Mr. Lucino would consider the definite look for Plagueis. But you mewing with that chin? Okay. We'll go back a bit. People that weren't guessing the okay, there's this AI series, I won't say what it is, that tries to adapt this book that everyone loves. This person does not really adapt the story in the book. This person, in my opinion, takes the cliff notes of the book and then puts Disney characters in it. Also, clickbaiting like EU stuff, like the Yuzhong Fong. Clickbaiting. And they do that for every video. And then they try to connect stuff from Blando and Grogu and all this other stuff into a story that doesn't connect to it. In my opinion, that's bastardizing the story itself. So you can't just say, I'm adapting a book. When you're not, the story is so far from. It's that by that point, just call it your own story. Don't use the title. Don't use the book. Don't say it's by the author. For me, that is total disrespect to the source material. That it's a total disrespect. I don't. The revitalized thing I did years ago, where I had the Kyle Katarn and Rebels. I stopped out of the couple episodes. Because I was burnt out from it. I never said it was a adaptation of Truce of Baccarat. I said it was inspired by. So for someone to take someone else's story and then inject all the shit, which by the way is trendy shit, Blando and Krogu, you're gonna add Zeb. You're gonna add the twins from the Huts. I mean, this shit was pissing me off. I don't even care about the AI. Your AI visuals or whatever, LARP as a live action, whatever, you'll get views. Put to grift off the whole Disney thing and then say you're honoring the expanded universe by injecting this shit. I think that's a total disrespect to the author. I think that's you're just grifting off. I feel like that's clickbaiting and grifting off the trends, the Disney trends, the visuals of Disney. Or personally, you're a Disney fan, but you want the EU audience. I won't do that. I won't do that. I'm not going to take someone else's story and then come up with a totally different story and then maybe here and there add the cliff notes from said story. That's a total bastardization. That's dishonoring the source material. Sorry, not sorry. And for all we know, they ask ChatGPT to. They probably type in, "Hey ChatGPT, how do I put these characters in this story?" Probably gives them a prompt. So I'm not. I'm totally. I'm just like totally not into that. Nope. And the changes I do to the Plagueis book, they're subtle. They're just like trimming dialogue and stuff. I try not to change Lucina's story. Um, the only change I did do was something that he said he wanted to do one thing. Lucas won't let him. Uh, in the actual book, he wanted to do one thing in the book, and he said this during an interview at the con I was at. Um, or maybe it was my question. I think I asked him a question about that, but he said he wanted to add one thing to a book. Lucas wouldn't let him. I want to try to add that in a way that would not disrespect Lucas's request, and I don't think that affects the story in any way. Uh, but I would not like try to add like some bullshit scenario where I'm connecting a Disney character to said Plagueis. Like I'll connect Ahsoka to what if Darth Plagueis met Ahsoka, a young Ahsoka, or Darth Plagueis met Darth Plagueis was Darth. You get what I'm saying. Uh, the audacity. I feel like the Grinch right now. The humanity. To be honest, it's just not about Disney. It's about everyone. Dooku talking to the Jedi Council. Um, okay, Dooku talking to the Jedi Council. He does mention it. I added. Okay, that scene. There is a scene where I think I showed it on stream where Dooku will talk to the Jedi Council. That was actually mentioned in the book, so that scene had a purpose. Also, the opening scene where I posted the opening scene with Plagueis and Venomous. They create Anakin Skywalker. That was also referenced in the book. Those scenes weren't in the book, but they were referenced. So I'm showing those scenes. Also, the Inchori attack is shown in the Inchori attack on the Jedi Temple is shown in Plagueis Episode 3, also referenced and also in the comic book too. So I have sources to back up the shit I show, and I'm not just making up bullshit. So don't make up bullshit in someone else's story. It's not. Unless you're George Lucas. If it was George Lucas, the creator can create anything he wants to. So I respect. If George Lucas said I don't like this story, then yeah. George Lucas said I want to do this, I would listen. If George Lucas said this and this and this and this, he's the creator, so he has the final say. That's the only person I would let. I would be fine. Yeah, but what if you make up your own story? Um, I, I, making my own story. Like what story? A Star Wars story? I don't have any creative ideas for my own Star Wars story. Um, I personally think I'm not. I can't come up with my own Star Wars story. I'm sorry. I like adapting. I want to see the George Lucas Star Wars, which is the EU, get adapted. The real storytellers. Um, I guess if I had to make my own story, like I had an idea for cats with guns, or I had an idea for fantasy with cats. And this is not. I'm not talking about Star Wars. I'm talking about just my own story, like a fantasy with cats, and that's like I had wrote. I had wrote like an idea a while ago. I even had a dream about a story that I wrote down one time. But it's for me, it's not the storytelling aspect. For me, it's the visual directorial. I'm more of a director. You give me a script that you make, I will make it. That's me. I think I'd rather be the person behind the camera than the person behind the script. I don't think. Well, I think Star Wars ends at 6, and then there's the EU, which is kind of like the expansion pack. I think the post Return to Jedi with Thrawn is it can be another saga, but it can also be kind of like another. It can be like another. What's the what's the word? Truman Show, right? I love Truman Show. I actually watched that last night. How'd you know I watched Truman Show last night? Yeah, AI Star Wars is bad. Yeah. Are you talking about the channel with the Shadows of the Empire movie that has nothing to do with the book? LOL. Well, I mean, well, well. But that's kind of a hint. I won't go that far. Mafia cats. Yeah, mafia cats. Yeah. Yeah, mafia cats. Hey. Yeah. Meow. The meowfia. The meowfia. Alright. Yo ho ho in a bottle of rum. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Some other things we're doing. Dark Lord. So I want another book I want to adapt is Dark Lord, which to me is the Darth Vader book is the Darth Vader book. Not necessary. It's like the epilogue to Revenge of the Sith. That's another story I would want to do. It takes a lot of planning though, and I'm, I'm still working on it. I'm working on it. Given its failure. Good artists create, great artists steal. Mm-hmm. Did you ever want to continue any adaptation of Rule 2 Darth Bane stuff? Uh, um, we have a Bane series on the way. It's too early to like give any details. So, Round Shrine. I actually have a design for Road Shrine I created myself. Let me see if I can find it. Here, we'll do an early sneak peek. If I can find it. Let me see. Where is it? 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 Another thing. Remember, it's not just having the story, but having the assets and backgrounds to work with. Yeah, that's why I use movie duels a lot, because it's like a sandbox. It's like I like my low poly style that I do. The PS2 PS because it gets the story. I'm not gonna LARP. I'm not gonna LARP. Um, but yeah, it's damn. I can't find my pictures. No, I can't find my pictures. Sorry, guys. If it's here, well, if it's in here. Oh wait! I think I found it. Aha! Here we go. There's Run Shrine. There we go. There's Run Shrine. There you go. There's Run Shrine right there. Um, this is what Run Shrine's gonna look like in the Dark Lord movie. I came up with the design myself, kind of inspired by Sam Neill, my favorite actor, by the way, Sam Neill. He's kind of like a more confident Obi-Wan Kenobi, or he's actually not that confident in the book. I think he's more skittish, but and then of course there's another one I got, Oli Starstone. Here you go. Yeah, I can use rip the game assets. It's that's what movie duels and a lot of these games are, just rip the assets. Darth Everest, Bane. I think in the original Dark Lord, he might be a little younger. I kind of upped his age a little bit. I know his like mother, Ronshrine's mom, has a ship. He's supposed to be in his like 30s or in 40s. In was it how old was he in Dark Lord? He was a Jedi Knight, so I think he was. Long have I waited to join the stream. Darth Maroon. Long have I waited. Autobots, interfere. All right. Um. By the way, did anyone watch the Digital Circus finale? Oh shit. No, no, no copyright music. Uh, almost caught me there. Dude, we'll switch to this one. Digital Circus. Anyone fan of Digital Circus? I liked it. I do some Digital Circus stuff on my alt account. I have an alt channel. If anyone, I do some goofy skits with a lot of goobers. So I've been also working on that lately. But that's not on the main channel. That's on my little mini channel. No, that show. Yeah, I don't mention it a lot because it doesn't really appeal to my fan base. Although I find it funny, you can see Gangle's like tiny feet in this like image right here. um, I like the show a lot. Gangle's my favorite character. I kind of didn't vibe with the finale as much as a lot of people did. I thought the finale was kind of just therapy for the creator, which I didn't expect the show to do, but then I realized, yeah, this whole show was about this creator's like whatever, how they felt or something. I don't know. Uh, this guy Jax, I just do not care for his character. He's just an asshole. So I just didn't understand the bunny guy. I didn't understand this whole like thing about him and how it was about him. Spoilers, sorry if you guys got spoiled. But I think the show's pretty good overall. It's a good show. Um, I'm just not big on the finale, so I would probably give the show a 7. It was kind of like a 8.5 before that finale. The finale took it down a point. Pretty lame ending in my opinion. Internet creator, the actual creator, um, the actual creator of the show. I felt the I felt the creator spent too much time on this one character, uh, which there's a whole there's a whole like therapy session. This character is an asshole, by the way, and this character isn't really that important. He's like there, but all of a sudden it's about him in the finale. For the record, I didn't mind the beginning and ending of the episode. I had most. Well, I didn't like the first 10 minutes either. Um, I really like the final 15 minutes. I'll give it that. I like the ending, like the actual ending of the show. I actually do like, but the the focus on the bunny character, I think, was really just not my thing. The Jax, yeah, his name's Jax, yeah. Um, I think they could have also explored the company more and the lore. The lore isn't really that thought out well because of it, and yeah, still a good show. I It's better than Has Been Hotel or whatever. Some of these other indie shows that Has Been Hotel never vibed with that show, and I think it's overrated too. I do agree, Soundwave. I do agree, Soundwave. They should have focused more on the yeah. All the other characters didn't get really lost focus. Can you draw your stuff? I don't draw my stuff. I just help the designs. Like Palpatine, I designed, but it was drawn by my friend Mr. Bunnies. He's kind of like my artist partner in crime. Um, he I described that I didn't want to. We kind of like came up with the design for this. It's the episode one design, Plagueis episode one. So it's my version of the character with his jacket and everything. So I might post a full design later on. Uh, we're kind of working on the little secret project. So, is your friend doing a Plagueis story? No, he's helping. He is helping me with stuff. So that's young Plagueis. Clean jacket. Mm-hmm. For the record, I recommend. I recommend. That's okay. I'm not inclined to be offended by learning information about something I haven't seen yet, especially when I don't plan to watch it. I think you would like Digital Circus. It's just the ending. I just yeah, the episode 9. If you like comedy and slapstick, and a lot of the I also think a lot of the drama is good too. Just the ending did not land with me that well. Uh, the final 15 minutes is fine though, but I just did not care about that bunny. I'll keep mentioning it. I just did not care about that bunny. What's another? If you guys want to know my favorite animated show of all time, like okay, my favorite animated show of all time. I have a couple. There's the first. There's Ed and Eddie. Courage the Cowardly Dog. I'm into One Piece, obviously. If we're talking about anime, the first season of Arcane, the first season, not the second season, the first season, and the first season alone of Arcane is one of my favorite things of all. One of my favorite animated things of all time. I am big on the first season of Arcane. I give it a 10 out of 10. Love it, masterpiece. Uh, still watch it. I will just never watch season 2 again because season 2 is sucks. So sorry, not sorry. Um, season 2 is like a 5 out of 10, maybe a 4. Quite the biggest downgrade from a series. You know, that's a common thing in a lot of these shows. I'll bring it up, guys. Um, don't you ever feel like these shows never stick the landing? Like these shows have a rushed ending. They have such a strong beginning and middle, and then it's like, I mean, we see it in Stranger Things. We see it in Ted Lasso. Um, Ted Lasso season 3 was horrible. I don't know if season 4. I love Ted Lasso, by the way. First season only. Or the second season's good, but they don't explain things that well. Season 3 is just bad. Uh, and then Arcane season 2. And I talked with someone who worked on Arcane, or they know about the production details, not worked on it. They knew the production. They claimed that they were in the same room when they thought up of the story for season 2. And I'm like, that I don't believe them. I don't believe them. I don't believe you can come up with such a weak and pathetic season 2. I just don't. Beautifully animated, 10 out of 10 animation, but the story sucked. The story sucked. All the characters, I mean, how do you go from such a masterpiece of a season to such a mediocre, you know, the only people that like season 2 of Arcane are the fans that love the shipping and all that you stuff. Um, they stopped giving a shit about the writing and the intricacies, and you know, as a big fan of like cinema and filmmaking and storytelling, season 1 is a masterpiece. And then you have season 2, which is like just a TikTok music video that's schizophrenic, and it actually made me sad how poor it was. I mean, Jinx has to suffer. I could go on and on about how lame of an ending Arcane season 2 was. There is no Arcane season 2. There's only season 1. I don't believe it. It's the same universe. That's how bad. I feel the same way about Star Wars sometimes. uh, Primal's pretty good. What's the new Jedi? What about New Jedi Order Series EU? I was gonna do some lore videos on that. I think that story's too long. You would need like I actually agree with this. The ending of Digital Circus was like the ending of Legend of Korra. I agree with that. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. Um, and that's the thing about LGBTQ characters. Like, you can have them. You can have them. No one's saying you can't, but you gotta write them well. I think Vi and Caitlyn were written very well in season 1. Those two are canon in the game, so obviously, um, you know, it makes sense that they would be into each other. But then they decided in Arcane season 2 just to make it some sappy, you know. I mean, Caitlyn sleeps with this random woman. Vi is a loser. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. It's just stupid storytelling that. There is no season 2. I'm sorry, I'm ranting about Arcane season 2. I mean, that's another thing about Stranger Things. You can have strong LGBTQ characters. Anyone seen the Owl House with the witches? I thought those characters are good. Luz and what was their name? Luz and it's been a while since I watched it, but I thought that was a pretty good representation there. these people just someone always says these people can do so much better. Oh, another character who was randomly LGBTQ and adds nothing to the story. Ted Lasso. In Ted Lasso's season 3, there is this horrible character named Jack. She's this so in Ted Lasso season 3, um because Juno Temple and them were filming other shows at the time, they focus on Juno Temple. Like, she gets her own subplot, Keeley, and it's an annoying subplot. And her boss is this woman named Jack, and this Jack happens to be lesbian, and we go through this whole like very dreary, dumb, like lesbian breakup thing. I mean, like it's not adds nothing to the show because Jack is such a horrible character. I don't care if Keely's bisexual or not, or Jack's lesbian, but Jack does nothing to the like Jack actually drags the show down by the focus because she adds nothing. She leaves the show. She disappears. Ted Lasso season 3. That's a bad example. Bad season. Bad season. Um Uh, I will say about Arcane season 2. While I believed Vi and Caitlyn, and they had the sappy lesbian breakup stuff that they added, a far cry from how they were in the first season. Uh, I didn't. I was baffled by the idea to make Victor and Jace into a gay relationship. That was another thing I thought was off. I thought they were. I felt they had a brotherly relationship in season 1. And if they had like that partner relationship, it wasn't really like partners. I don't know. That was another thing I felt was forced. It was just randomly added in the story. Uh, oh God, I hated I hated Victor in Arcane season 2. Victor is cooler in the games. Victor is kind of like the League of Legends version of Doctor Doom, and they could have had this thing with. I thought that's what they were going for with Victor in season 1, but then they went with this like. What's the word where something tries to act deep, but it's not really that deep? It's pretty shallow. That's how I felt about Victor in Arcane season 2. Like this deep estrial being, Ultron. I could not believe they did this bullshit in Arcane season 2. Arcane season 2, man. I'll just keep going back to it and ripping it to shreds. I don't care. You take such a great animated show and you make it into something. People forgot about Arcane now. They don't talk about it anymore. That's how forgettable Arcane season 2 was. Yo, we got Orcan Night, bro. Welcome to the Orcan Nights. Good. Join the Orcan Nights, my friends. We will have videos. Oh yeah. Jax is an asshole. So Jax is just a complete asshole. So him being trans, um, being trans, it's not a bad thing in the story, like, but it's kind of a random thing because he acts like an asshole. They could have done they could have done it better, in my opinion. But I think Gooseworks said they didn't have a lot of time. She didn't have a lot of time to do it. I, these stories can be so, gentlemen. These stories can be so much better if they're actually told, given the time to be told, and they don't pull up the stunts. They don't. These characters can be memorable. Still love Vi and Caitlyn, even though they're butchered in Arcane Season 1, because they are great in Arcane Season, or butchered in Arcane Season 2, not Arcane Season 1. They are still great in Arcane Season 1. Arcane Season 1 is still there. It exists. It will always exist, and I will always watch it. Arcane Season 2, we just gotta forget about it. Just gotta let go. And I know some people, there's be fans still there that like it. I, for one, never. Because if you think about Arcane Season 2, you will hinder your enjoyment of Arcane Season 1. When Jinx fires that rocket in Arcane Season 1, that's the end of Arcane. So we'll call it a day from there. No, do it. Thank you, Aaron Friedman. We got a new member, an Orchid Knight. An Orchid Knight. Good, good, good. There's so much fiction to digest. Yes, and ending on this Arcane conversation, I will say if you've not seen Arcane, watch season 1. Watch it right now. It's on Netflix. Watch it. Watch Art season 1. It's peak fiction. Uh, but when it tries to autoplay the Arcane season 2, don't press play. And if you want, it will hinder your enjoyment of season 1. It's just a warning. It's not a threat. It's a warning. And nothing against Fortiche, the creators, or Riot Games, people that worked very hard on that. Personally, I'm so jaded by the storytelling. I don't believe that it's the same quality as season 1. Season 2 just doesn't exist in my brain. So it's like a candle in the wind. All right, join. If you guys haven't been members, join, join. By the way, you can also join my Patreon. I'm not gonna e-beg, but it's there too. Uh, I will say I don't mind memberships and people joining and becoming members. I'm glad I have members still on the server. Um, but I do recommend Patreon because I sometimes I gotta buy software for my channel, and I use Patreon to pay for the software. Uh, so it does go to my video editing efforts. Now then, where were we? Plagueis. Oh yeah, did I show this Plagueis? Yeah, there we go. The aristocrat Plagueis. The aristocrat. Plagueis the aristocrat. I really like this outfit. Based on an image I found. Or I think it was described in the book what he's wearing. Oh, accidentally turned off the music. Okay. What? Did I miss anything? Such as T posing. Is that Plagueis' final look? That's his that's his final look. That's Hugo Damask. The, he's flying in space. T posing for dominance. T posing for dominance. Yes, he is. T posing. Here's another one that's pretty good. Come to me to Dathomir. Come to me to Dathomir. Speaking of Dathomir, I want to ask you guys something. For the first time, he's got the eyes. All right, so I'm gonna bring this up. Prepare yourselves, y'all. All right, can I get this? Let me see. Windows. Okay. I'm thinking about buying my first Hot Toys in the future, and I want you guys to choose what Hot Toys I should get for my first one. There's plenty to choose from, so um, there's Revenge of the Sith cities. There's just a lot. There's Maul, Shadow Lord Maul, Lobo, Revenge of the Sith Vader. Ooh, Padme. I mean, there's so many. I'm kind of intimidated. Ooh, there's Chopper. The Obi-Wan Mustafar. Oh my goodness. RoboCop. Oh boy. Oh, there's Vi. Oh, it's still pre-order. Here's Darth Sidious. All right, we're gonna go through it together, guys. So I'm thinking of buying my first Doctor Doom. I'm gonna wait till Doomsday Doctor Doom when they do the Hot Toys. But that won't be for a while. All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to. Oh my God, there's so many choices. Oh, Burton Batman. Oh, my favorite Batman. Michael Keaton Batman is the best. Is that Batman Returns Batman? Oh, that is Batman Returns Batman. Oh, my favorite Batman movie. My favorite. Oh, ooh, there's so many choices. I can't. I can't. No, wait. Alright, guys. So, Gotham. Alright. So, 285 Collector's Edition? Deluxe Edition. What does the Deluxe Edition? Oh my. It comes with another head sculpt. I'm dying. I'm dying. Does it come. Okay, where's the Star Wars? Alright. So, 5 choices. Um. Oh, we got Star Trek. Hold on, we got Next Generation 164. Whoa, 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 whoa! Wait, hold on. Where's the Star Trek? I can't even decide at this point, like which figure. I cannot decide at all which figure to get. Ooh, Miles O'Brien. Chief. X06. Alright. So this is the one that does all the Oh, they got the Gorn. Oh, they got Picard in his jacket. No way. They got oh, I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. They got Benjamin Sisko, but he's season 3. Or is he bald yet? Oh no, that's season 3. That's season 3 Ben Sisko. Oh, they got sold out Odo? Boo. Boo. Wesley Crusher. No one wants Wesley. Come on. I want Odo. Oh, Picard sold out? Quark? Of course. Of course all the cool characters are sold out. Of course the captains are sold out. Are you kidding me? Boo. Boo. Whoa, whoa. Kira Nerys. Oof. Childhood crush right there. Sold out? Bullshit. What, they made a couple? God, I hate being. Probably if Picard was available, I probably would have added Picard to the potential standard version. Okay, well, oh, but his outfit's not dumb. But his outfit's not essential. Okay, description. What's in the box? Does it come with both? Oh, oh. Speaking of Arcane, the music came up. What could have been? All right, guys. So I'm gonna give you 5 choices. So Picard, we're gonna go with Picard as the first choice. We're gonna go with Vi as the second choice. Batman Returns is the third choice. Now we gotta find the fourth and fifth choice. So let's go to Star Wars. No one cares about Last Jedi. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Alright. Where's the Revenge of the Sith characters here? There's General Grievous. I saw General Grievous. There we go. Darth Sidious. Should we do that Darth Sidious or... See, damn it. Is Darth... Or should we do this Darth Sidious? What do you guys think? Should we do the Senate or should we do the one where he fights Yoda? What do you guys think? Should we do the Senate or the one where he fights Yoda? The Senate being the one where rise, Lord Vader, rise. Can I show that? Yes, I can. Cities. So we have the special edition right here, or just these two, and then we have this one. This is the Senate, and this is two. What do you guys think? Personally, I'm leaning towards this one. me look. Let me read the chat. Senate. All right. So we have the Senate, and finally we have one more choice. And I'm gonna give it to you guys. So, you know what was funny? They were gonna do the Ahsoka where she's in one, but they realized stupidly, like, why would we do the Gooners are like trying to debate. Well, it's season one, but she kind of looks. I mean, I don't even want to describe it, but where happened to the Vader? All right, two choices, y'all. We have Kenobi Vader and Revenge of the Sith Vader. So I'm gonna give you guys a choice. Which one should I get? Or also known as Dark Lord Vader. I consider this the Dark Lord Vader. This one? Or this one? Okay, one vote for episode 3 Vader. Dark Lord Vader. Alright. Revenge of Sith, Dark Lord. Alright. Episode 3 for me. Later for me. Alright. Alright, guys. And now finally, we have our 4 or 5 choices. I'm going to put it in the poll. Oh, it only will let me give me Senate. Oh. Alright. I'm just going to add Darth Vader. Darth. Alright. Sent. Alright, here we go, guys. And bingo. I put a poll up. Vote for the poll, guys. Vote for the poll. Oh, shit. Oh, oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Come on, guys. Keep voting. Oh, everyone dipped. Where'd everyone go? We gotta keep voting, y'all. We gotta keep voting. It might be an upset. It might be an upset, guys. It might be an upset. It's looking like I have 5 votes here for my first Hot Toys. It's looking like Darth Sidious. Come on, guys, vote. Which Hot Toys should I get? Which one should I get? Darth Vader. It's between the Senate and Darth Vader. It's between Darth Vader and the Senate. Uh-oh. I think it's Sidious. It might be Sidious. All right, guys. Well, it's looking like it's Darth Sidious. So, if someone else votes for Vader, but it's looking like I'm gonna get this, not this Sidious. I'm gonna get this Sidious. Oh, it's still in pre-order. Oh, it should come this summer, right? Shit. It's looking like I'm getting the Sidious. So, just in time for Plagueis, too. All right, guys. I'm giving you three more. I'm giving you 2 more minutes to vote. Vote for which Hot Toys I should get, Darth Vader or Sidious. But it's looking like it's Sidious. It's looking like the Senate. I could be getting this instead of Revenge of the Sith Vader. I might have to buy a collector shelf for my figures so they don't get dusty. I love the cloak though. Good, my apprentice. We got 1 more minute left. We got 1 more minute left, guys. Darth Vader or Sidious? Darth Vader or Sidious? Who is it gonna be? $285, right? Oh, Vader is making a comeback. Vader is making a comeback. I'll give it another minute. Whoever can. But it's looking like Sidious still. I wasn't expecting a Hot Toys. You could still do Darth Vader. But what is with this? I guess because this is Hayden Christensen in the costume. He's kind of lanky. Come on, guys. 3 more minutes. No. Well, it looks like it's gonna be Sidious. Um, the thing is, I have to join the wait list for Vader. Mhm. 2 more minutes. That's a good snazzy poster of Empire Strikes Back. 65. This is a drawing of Han Solo. It looks AI. Or it looks CGI. AI, CGI. Ooh, Han Solo. I'm solo. I'm on solo. Solo. This might be a cool, this might be a cool figure to get. Which is that? 285. Oh, that don't come out till later. Ooh, Conan. Stella, who's that? Eddie Munson. Ugh, Modoc. Ugh. Loki. Well, it's a tie. well, well, guys, it's a tie. Yeah, it's a tie. Unless someone breaks it right now. Someone has to break it right now. They have to pick. We got 5 votes each. Someone has to break it. Who's gonna break it? I love the original Star Trek movies. Come on, someone break it. I'm gonna end the poll. I'm gonna end the poll. Someone break it. Whoever votes next is breaking the poll. You can't. Nope. No second accounts. You can't. You can't. You can't use any burner accounts. Trying to convince someone. Oh, we did it! And pull! Someone did it! It's Darth Vader! It's Darth Vader wins the poll, everyone. I will be getting a Darth Vader figure for unboxing. If I ever can get the Darth Vader figure, I have to join the wait list. So, alright, let's go find. Where's the Vader? Darth Vader. Yep, this is the Vader we're getting, so I am joining the wait list. I gotta. Oh, can't show you guys. I have joined the wait list of Vader. I am on the wait list, so now we wait. But thank y'all for thank y'all for joining me today. Yeah, there's been background music. It's 30 minutes of sinister Imperial March atmosphere. It's kind of like atmospheric ambience. But thank y'all for joining me on today's stream. We talked about a lot of stuff. But thank you all for joining. Please subscribe, follow, become a member if you wish. Um, we had someone join and become a member today. Thank you for becoming a Orca Knight, my dear friend. What is it? Can I have it? Uh, look for 30 minutes of sinister Imperial March atmosphere. The music, if that's what you're referencing. Um, but thank you all for coming today for the Everest stream. It's good to see y'all again, and again, I'm not as active as I used to be, so it's always good to. September release, episode 3. Quit. Noah, I will just say stop guessing when it's gonna come out. It'll come out when it comes out. Plagueis episode 3. When I'm all ready and ready to release it, I will say when it's coming out. And right now, I don't know when it's coming out, so. Okay. But then, again, thank y'all for also picking my first Hot Toys. If I can get it, I'm on the wait list, as you see. I could pre-order the deluxe edition, but I'm not paying $490 fucking dollars for a toy, so we'll just stick with the 315. Uh, we'll stick with the 315. all Vader needs is a. He's got a background. He's got a standee, and he's got his lightsaber. That's all I need from Vader. I don't need any of this special gizmos or whatever, doohickeys or whatever. But again, thank y'all for coming. Y'all have a good day, and I'm gonna orking my way out, orking my way downtown, walking fast. Do. That was intense. If you guys consider, also consider joining the Patreon. We have a Patreon, everyone. So. Where's the Patreon? If you guys don't want to be members, and of course, there you go. Consider becoming a Patreon paid member. Yay! Peace be with you all. Chin chin. Bye.